How to draw a Yule log cake. Welcome to Rain Francis Art for Kids. Today I'm going to show you how to draw this cute little Yule log cake with coloring pencils. I'll show you how to do this step by step. This is an easy drawing lesson for kids, beginners, and kids of all ages. Everyone, welcome to Rain Francis Art for Kids. My name is Rain. In this series, Christmas Party, we paint and draw everything that has to do with Christmas and the holidays. So let's have some fun. This is what you'll need for today's drawing. You're going to need a piece of paper. I have my dollar store drawing pad here. It's 11 inches by 8.5. You're going to need a pencil and an eraser. And I always have my little paintbrush handy to wipe off my page if I have dust or eraser bits. And today we're using coloring pencils. We're going to use green, red, light brown, and dark brown. And I always have my black fine-tipped marker for outlining, and I also have a black Sharpie handy. So why don't I clear off my page and we can begin drawing our Yule log cake. Too bad we can't eat it after. All right, so here's how we draw a Yule log cake. First, we want to draw a circle. All right? And then we kind of draw it like it's a bit of a cylinder. Like that. That's the basic shape of our cake. Now what we're going to do is inside here, we're going to draw a swirl. Now usually that's when you see the icing inside or the whipped cream. So I'm going to draw the outline of the swirl, just following the line, and I'm making the swirl bigger. It looks a little confusing now, but you'll see once we start adding color, it's going to look really good. Now for decoration, what I usually do is I put some holly. So we're going to do 3 circles. 1, 2, 3. And for the holly leaves, they're kind of pointy on this cake. So 1 point, 2 points, point on top, 1 point, 2 point. Okay? So again, 1 point, 2 point, point on top, point, point, and that's the holly. Now here, we're going to draw a little face in the cake here, because I didn't think it would look good here because we have the icing showing, so I'm drawing 2 oval eyes and ovals inside. And we'll do the details later, but I do want to draw the mouth because I want to draw the tongue coming out. So I want to draw that red. I don't want to forget to put red in there. So why don't I go ahead? I'm going to outline right away everything that I've drawn, and I am going to be erasing my pencil marks. I'll leave it up to you if that's what you want to do. So I'm not really being all that careful to follow my pencil lines because I'm going to be erasing them anyway. But if you're not following your pencil lines, I suggest that you pay attention to your pencil outline and try to follow it. There we go. Like I said, I'm outlining everything. I think it looks nice when you outline. All right. There we go. Okay, so if you are erasing your pencil marks, just make sure that your marker is dry, okay? So you don't smudge everything. I'm just lightly erasing. We're just doing a simple drawing today. I just moved this, sorry about that. Get that straight again. There we go. Yeah, just a simple drawing today for the upcoming Christmas Day. A Yule cake is always yummy to have on Christmas Day. I usually make one. So why don't I start with my red color, and the red is going to go into the berries and into the tongue. So why don't I put my glasses on so that I can see, and then we will color in the berries and the tongue in red. I'm coloring in little circles here. And you don't have to press down hard at all. I'll show you why in a second. Why don't I fill in the tongue? Now the reason you don't press down hard is because we are going to be applying layers, and layers are basically, one layer is when you color it in once, 2 layers is when you color it in twice. So let's add a second layer of red. And I want you to turn your pencil once in a while so you don't wear it all down on one side, okay? Try to remember that. Can you see the difference between 1 layer and 2 layers? It makes a big difference. You get a better color, and you can add as many layers as you want to get the color that you like. Okay? You might be happy with 1 layer, and that's fine. There we go. And then the little tongue, because she's so delicious. She's a she today. So now I've got my green, and I'm just going to color in the leaves of the holly. Again, not pressing down hard, because I will be applying several layers, probably 3 for this green. Last week we did a holiday wreath, and I used this green, and I wanted to do 10 layers, but I stopped at 3, or did I do 4? I can't remember. Because sometimes, depending on the pencil color, you have to do more layers to get a really vibrant color. And for this one, I know I need 3 layers at least. So this is 2 layers that I'm doing here. And I'm going to go in and do a 3rd layer, because this green doesn't cover the page very well. You can always see some of the page through it. And I don't want to see the page today. I want to see a green leaf. Turning my pencil. There we go. Beautiful. Now let's work with our browns. I've got my light brown color here, and I'm going to color in around the spiral. Okay, I don't want to color in the spiral. I want to leave that white, and I just realized I didn't erase some pencil lines. Let me get that out of there, because this is going to be a white spiral, because we've got whipped cream in that cake, I think. So around the spiral, not inside the spiral. And I'm turning my pencil. I want to be very careful here. See what I mean? I'm going around the spiral. There we go. And we're definitely going to be doing at least 2 layers of the browns as well. They don't cover the page very well either. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and apply a second layer to this area of the cake around the spiral, around that whipped cream spiral. And I'm remembering to turn my pencil. When you do larger areas of color, you can see the difference between 1 and 2 layers much easier than when you do small areas. And I think that if you look at this, you'll see the difference between 1 and 2. We may only need 2 layers of this brown, because it's actually going on the page very nicely. I've got a nice light brown color going on. I just want to be careful not to get brown into the spiral. Okay. Are you remembering to turn your pencil? There we go. Now I'm just going to kind of go around with a quick third layer just to make sure I get all the page covered. I don't have to do the whole area, just certain areas where I don't want the page to show. Okay. So now I've got that dark brown. It's actually called chocolate brown, which is neat. And I'm going to fill in the rest of the cake, but I want to be careful not to get any brown into the eyes or into the red areas, okay? So here I go with my first layer of dark brown, dark chocolate brown. Turning my pencil. I like to do outlines first, you know, just to give me a reference. So I'm going to go around the edges first. And around the eyes. There we go. I just didn't want to get any brown into the eyes, especially the top part. The bottom doesn't matter. We're filling that in with black Sharpie, but I didn't want to get any into the top part of the eye because that should stay white. I have to turn my pencil. Now I'm going to be careful around the tongue. There we go. And around the edge here. All right. This is looking yummy. So that's our first layer of dark brown on the cake. And we're going to do a second layer. Or I'm going to do a second layer. You can do as many as you like. You might stop at one, or maybe you're using markers. I think I'm only going to do 2 layers of this. Otherwise it might get a little too dark. And we might not see the smile, you know. We'll have to see after the 2 layers. We might have to take the black Sharpie and make it bigger. Be careful around the eyes. There we go. Yeah, I think 2 layers is going to be good. But I'm going to do the same thing as I did. Just going to go over certain areas to fill in where I think there's too much of the page showing. It doesn't really cover very well though, these browns. I don't know why. It could be the paper. Some areas, you know, I could do 5, 6 layers and you're still going to see the paper through it. So I just accept that. There we go. I think that looks pretty good. Now we're ready to add some detail. I've got my black Sharpie and I'm going to color in those eyes. And I think we're going to have to outline the mouth again, because it kind of got lost with that dark brown. Actually, I'm going to outline the eyes too again. Just so we don't lose the eyes. There. And I'll outline the mouth again. And the tongue. Okay, you can see that better. And I'm going to give her some eyelashes. Just 3 little eyelashes. And that's it. That's our Yule log cake, my friends. Don't forget to sign your work. I want you to be very proud of the beautiful work of art that you just created. I hope you enjoyed this lesson, my friends, and we'll see you next time on Christmas Party. Thanks for watching. Bye.